Hey everyone, it's FinalRound and my name is Jordan and I have some picks for you guys for Friday. I do want to talk about the teams that are going to be on a back-to-back. There's only going to be one. It's going to be the Pacers. They're going to be at home and they'll have the Suns who are going to be fresh. I do like to mention those just because it adds a little bit more potential to a blowout for the teams on a back-to-back, especially if the team is on a back-to-back on the road, which we have the Pacers at home here. But definitely something to just keep an eye on for props for the Suns and the Pacers. But for these picks, you will see images that come up on the screen. They'll be from a data app called Outlier. There'll be a link in the description that'll give you a 7-day free trial to Outlier. So I'm gonna jump right into this first pick. Last video, we went with the center against the Hornets. It was Jalen Durant, and he got in foul trouble and he missed. So that video ended up going 2-1. But now the Hornets are playing against the Rockets, and I really like Alperen Sengun, a very talented center. He showed flashes last year, and now he's definitely blossoming this year. So the Hornets are giving up the most points and the second most rebounds to the center position, and I like Alperen Sengun over 33.5 points plus rebounds. Now, he played the Hornets earlier this year and he did not go over this points plus rebounds mark. He had 19 points and 7 rebounds. He played just 27 minutes. It was a close game, so I'm not sure why he didn't play. He wasn't in foul trouble or anything. But over the past 5 games, he's averaging 37.5 minutes, so 10 minutes more than he got very early on the season on November 1st. So you'll see on the chart, he's played really well the past 3 games, and now he's got a really good matchup. As long as it's not a blowout and he can keep that 37.5 minute pace, he should definitely go over this mark against the Hornets. In my second pick, I know a lot of people put him on their ban list because he had a couple of bad games, which you'll see on the screen, but he's had a couple of good games since then, and it's Jonas Valanciunas over 24.5 points, rebounds, and assists. The Thunder are giving up the 12th most points, 9th most rebounds, and 10th most assists to the center position. He's gone over this in 64% of games this season, and this season on November 1st, he played against the Thunder and got 30 points, rebounds, and assists. So I like this matchup for centers and Jonas Valanciunas with the history against going up against Chet Holmgren. He's shown that he's capable of pushing him around and doing well, getting points and rebounds. And he's been passing the ball pretty well as of late. And if you guys could you please like the video? And if you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. If you have a little bit of extra time, could you leave a comment for the algorithm? Just put a W, and it just tells YouTube to get this out there for more people. And thank you to the people who do comment. This next pick is going to be Vince Williams of the Memphis Grizzlies, over 13.5 points. The Magic are giving up the 14th most points to the small forward position. I know that doesn't sound great. They're middle of the road. But still, Vince Williams has been playing great with Desmond Bane out. He's gone over this points mark in 71% of games this season with Desmond Bane out. And that's what you see on the screen is every game this season with Desmond Bane out. He's really stepped up. His 2 misses were against pretty tough defenses, the 4th toughest defense and the 12th toughest defense. He's playing great, and the matchup is not terrible for him. And I'd like to shout out my partners, Underdog Fantasy, Sleeper, ChalkBoard, and ParlayPlay. Use promo code FinalRound11 on any of these. They'll match your first deposit up to $100, and Sleeper will do it up to $500. There'll be links in the description that'll take you straight there with the promo codes, and thank you to the people who use those. In my fourth and last pick, I'm not sure if you guys like sports cards or not, but it's going to be this guy. This is a autographed card, shadow box card, and I also do have a gold of him numbered out of 10. I went with Jarrett Allen over points against the Bucks just a couple of days ago. They bumped his points line up by 2, so he's going to need one more basket to go over this points mark. But still, the Bucks are giving up the 6th most points to the center position. They've been struggling against him. He's gone over this in every single matchup this year. And even in the game a couple of days ago when he got 21 points, he started off really cold and it looked like he wasn't going to go over. And then he just kind of took over and started to find his groove. So I do like him again in this matchup. to go over 16.5 points. And also in that matchup versus Cleveland, Giannis has destroyed his points and rebounds versus the Cavaliers. I didn't take him as a pick just because they say he has back spasms. They say he's probable, but I still don't like to mess with players who have a disclosed injury out there, because you never know. Maybe back spasms, flare up and he's off the court and he's injured, and you lost your parlay. But if you'd like to discuss lines further, I have a Discord. The link is in the description. There'll be conversation going on all day long as more lines come out, like Sam Merrill from the Cleveland Cavaliers. He's been playing great. More bench players, and as more injury news comes out and becomes more decisive. So the Discord is just a good place to see other people's research and bring your own research and just talk through plays, whether you think it's good or not, and get other people's opinions. So you can just hop on in there. It's free. And if you do well with these and you feel like giving back, I have a Cash App and a Venmo in the description. You can donate back to the channel. And thank you to the people who do donate. And I didn't make a video for Thursday because it might be pretty obvious. I got some new ink over here for my daughter that we lost, so I had to get to bed early and get up early so I could get this done to honor and recognize her. And also, if you're still watching, let me know if you like sports cards. I actually this channel was a sports card channel years ago. I was doing sports card content. You'll see my very first video was actually a sports card wrap. So that's why I have stuff like these Jarrett Allen cards, and I have a huge collection, and I'm always still collecting a bunch of UFC type stuff. I could definitely show more cards when I make picks for the people who are interested in that kind of stuff. I would imagine people who sports bet at least collected cards at one point in their life. And if you didn't know, sports cards blew up. The prices blew up back in 2020, right when COVID hit. The theory is that stimulus checks came in, and also people were kind of stuck at their houses, so they were pulling out their old collections. And also the shoe flippers kind of got into sports cards as well. I actually sold a Luka card the year before for $700, which sounds great and everything, and I made money off of it and I was happy with it. But that card went up to $45,000 the next year, so felt pretty bad about that one. People actually, just like sports betting, they'll invest in players. So like I have a ton of Anthony Simons cards because I saw him when he was a rookie. I thought he had a lot of potential, so I bought a lot of Anthony Simons rookies. And it turns out once he got his opportunity, look at him now, he's a great scorer. Still a little inconsistent and still, growing, but sorry, just a rant on sports cards. So I have a lot of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander too. Felt like he was very talented early on. So yeah, I'll get this edited and get it out to you. God bless you all. It's the final round. My name is Jordan. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.